So what are the clues as to where the money's going to go in 2023 in US stocks? 1,600% rise in 3 months for Colorstar Technology. Consumer discretionary. Does that mean it's going to go into consumer discretionary? Does it mean it'll go into companies like Colorstar, which are making losses and which are burning a hell of a lot of cash? It's not the kind of risk I'd like to take. So all that's got going for it is momentum. Healthcare companies such as Cavalletto Bio up 1,300%, G Medical Innovations up 1,000% in the last 3 months. So they've got momentum, but they haven't got profits. They haven't got, therefore, good valuations from what you can tell. They're burning cash. I'd want to stay clear of those. So how far do you have to look before you find one which is actually making any kind of profit? Well, you get a Annaly Capital Management, which is a real estate company, up 300% in the last 3 months. So of those sectors, which are the ones? Consumer discretionary, healthcare. We've got telecoms and energy up there, energy like 9 Energy and telecoms like Cloudlink Group, all up 500, 400% in the last 3 months, but they're all loss-making and they're all burning cash. And you might turn around and say to me, well, Alpesh, surely the answer is just go for loss-making companies which are burning cash. In other words, absolute dogs, as long as they're in the right sector. Sadly, it's not something which will work out well for you. But as I said, if you look for profitability and companies which are generating cash, you get to some real estate companies, but the healthcare ones, I'm afraid they are doing well over the last 3 months. Acer Therapeutics up 200%, but they're all loss-making. They are all burning cash, and that worries me in those. And if you're willing to buy into companies which are making losses and burning lots of cash on the basis of just picking on momentum, that's fine. That's up to you. Then you'll just buy ones which are up over the last 3 months and look for a story. But I'd rather have a bit more security than that. But the sectors, I say, the best performing by momentum over the last 3 months have been consumer discretionary, healthcare, financials, and telecoms. Okay, those are the ones which are going to grab the headlines. However, you're just not going to find solid fundamentals in those. If I look at RLX Technology, it's up 132% in 3 months. Consumer staples company, pre-tax profit, yeah, it's profitable, it's undervalued, throwing out lots of cash. It's the first one I get to. It's got 132% in the last 3 months. RLX Technologies, on an initial look, actually looks rather attractive on an initial look. You'll notice I didn't say technology. So how far do you have to look before you find a tech company? Well, you get Bandwidth, which is up 100%, loss-making and cash flow burning. User testing, up 100%, same story, I'm afraid. Are you going to risk your money in those? Well, you'll need to find other reasons as to why you're buying a company which is making lots of losses and is burning cash. But then again, you get a whole bunch of healthcare companies again. The momentum seems to be in the last 3 months in the sectors I've mentioned, but they're all companies which are losing money and lots of it, I'm afraid. You do get some exceptions to the rule, such as, if I can find them, but then they're expensive. Let me give you one I found. Here's another one. Tech company, Atcore International Group, up 57% in 3 months, is profitable, looks undervalued on a price to earnings ratio, and is generating good cash. Atcore International. So there's the story for you. It's basically, if you want to take the risk and just go on momentum alone, your job's easy. Just find what's been going up over the last 3 months. But don't be fooled into just going into companies which are in the right sector and sound sexy if they're making losses and burning cash. I think that's high-risk strategy for obvious business reasons. If you want to take that level of cash, entirely up to you. Your job's easy. But otherwise, you're going to have to dig a bit deeper, and I've given a couple of names, and I'll give more. Look at the links in the bio and follow and like for more. Thank you.